A single bee buzzes past 5,000 flowers each day. That's like you knocking on 500 doors before you've even had your coffee. It's an astonishing work ethic, yet all that effort yields just a fraction of a teaspoon of honey over its entire 6-week lifespan. Now, picture this: a colony of 60,000 bees, together visiting 300 million flowers daily, supporting over a third of our global food supply. Without these tireless aerial navigators, 1 in every 3 fruits and vegetables we eat would simply disappear. Think about that for a second. Their foraging routes can extend 3 kilometers from the hive, a serious trek for such small beings. And their wings beat more than 200 times every second, generating the power to lift pollen and nectar. How do they even navigate? They see ultraviolet light invisible to us and possess a spatial memory for thousands of floral spots. It's genuinely wild. They even share precise locations through an intricate waggle dance, a kind of living GPS. But this essential work is facing serious challenges. Habitat destruction and pesticides have already caused a 30% drop in bee populations worldwide. Still, they are absolutely critical. A single bee can haul pollen equal to half its body weight, crucial for plant reproduction. Then there's their straw-like proboscis, perfect for slurping nectar from any blossom. This relentless, tiny machinery is what makes 130 different crops thrive globally. How do they manage it all? Every flower visit is a vital mission, a race to gather 2 distinct treasures: nectar, the sweet energy drink of the insect world, and pollen, the hive's protein bar. Nectar powers these tiny workers, with 1 foraging trip yielding about 0.04 grams, less than a teaspoon for a full day's work. Flowers produce this sugary bribe, over 20% sugar content, specifically to attract pollinators like bees. This precious fluid is stored in a specialized honey stomach, separate from their digestive tract, where they can carry up to 70 milligrams for transport. But nectar is only half the story. Pollen, rich in protein and essential for larval development, is painstakingly gathered in pollen baskets on their hind legs. A single larva can grow 1,000 times its initial weight in just 6 days thanks to pollen alone, and without it, the hive cannot sustain its young, jeopardizing future generations. The average honeybee colony needs 20 kilograms of pollen and 120 kilograms of nectar annually. That's like a single household needing the contents of a small pantry every year. Nectar fuels the bees' high-energy flights and metabolic needs, pure carbohydrate. Pollen, however, is the hive's protein powerhouse. Imagine feeding a city of 60,000 residents with just these 2 ingredients. That's the daily challenge for a thriving hive. A single bee might visit up to 5,000 flowers in one day, diligently harvesting these tiny amounts. Each trip collects about 20 milligrams of nectar or 10 milligrams of pollen, a fraction of their body weight, like you carrying a backpack full of bricks for miles. This constant resource stream ensures the hive sustains its population, supporting the queen and thousands of developing larvae. Millennia of evolution gifted the bee an astonishing toolkit for its floral quests, starting with bristly hairs that gather pollen. These fuzzy body hairs are crucial, generating an electrostatic charge that attracts thousands of microscopic pollen grains on contact. Each bee's pollen basket, the corbicula, can hold over 100,000 pollen grains. That's like trying to carry 100 tiny marbles in a backpack. Nature figured it out. For nectar, the bee uses its proboscis, a straw-like feeding tube extending up to 7 millimeters deep. This specialized tongue acts like a miniature vacuum, drawing nectar rapidly. Covered in tiny hairs, the proboscis itself increases its surface area by 30% for maximum absorption. Inside, a dedicated honey stomach holds 70 milligrams of nectar. Think of it like a separate pouch for a 2-liter soda bottle, keeping it from being digested. This ingenious design allows bees to transport nectar back to the hive, pristine for honey production. Once home, the forager bee regurgitates this nectar to receiver bees. Meanwhile, pollen packed in the corbiculae is scraped off by specialized legs and stored in comb cells. This intricate dance ensures a continuous supply of vital nutrients, fueling the entire colony's energy. Honestly, evolution really nailed it with this perfectly engineered, fuzzy miracle. Most people don't know that the vibrant hues we admire are just one layer of a flower's allure. Bees see an entirely different, hidden world. You perceive red, green, and blue light. Bees have photoreceptors for UV blue and green. You are basically colorblind. They see hidden patterns. These UV patterns, invisible to us, act as nectar guides or landing strips, directing bees precisely to the flower's reproductive parts. Beyond vision, a bee's antennae are olfactory marvels, containing up to 60,000 odor receptors. They detect minute traces of floral compounds from distances. Unlike us, bees possess 3 distinct photoreceptors tuned to ultraviolet light, seeing patterns completely invisible to the human eye. Their compound eyes boast around 6,900 individual facets, each a tiny lens forming part of a vast pixelated mosaic. Imagine having 6,900 tiny eyes, perceiving the world as a kaleidoscope of light and movement. You have 2. This bee is not impressed. Beyond vision, a bee's sense of smell is incredibly acute, detecting flower scents from distances up to 300 meters away. Their antennae, covered with thousands of specialized chemoreceptors, process complex floral odors and distinguish between species. This olfactory prowess allows them to navigate vast fields, recognizing the unique chemical signature of up to 20 different flower types. Evolution looked at the honeybee and said, "Yes, more of everything. You have one nose. They have 60,000 olfactory neurons. They can even detect trace amounts of certain compounds, with a sensitivity up to 1,000 times greater than humans for some scents. This combined sensory supersuite ensures foraging efficiency, maximizing nectar and pollen collection for the entire hive." "960,000 neurons crammed into a brain the size of a sesame seed. That's the processing power behind our tiny pollinator, a feat that enables it to perform tasks once thought exclusive to primates. Their spatial memory is profound, learning and remembering specific flight paths, landmarks, and flower locations for days. A single bee can accurately memorize up to 12 different food sources within its foraging range, navigating using the sun, polarized light, and an internal clock to predict flower openings. This incredible system allows them to grasp abstract concepts like same and different. Their memory for these complex tasks can last for several days, a lifetime in bee terms. They create intricate mental maps of up to 10 square kilometers for nectar and pollen, recalling complex routes with 12 distinct landmarks to optimize every trip. It's absurd, really, but this tiny insect can solve mazes and even recognize individual human faces. Their cognitive ability lets them adapt to new flower opportunities within minutes. They even demonstrate basic arithmetic, understanding zero and ordering quantities. This sophisticated brain power, packed into a tiny cubic millimeter, allows a single bee to manage over 1,000 foraging decisions daily. Inside a bee's dark hive, they're not just buzzing. They're performing an elaborate dance, a sophisticated language. A single bee can visit up to 5,000 flowers daily, a feat requiring incredible precision. This waggle dance provides exact directional cues, showing the angle of food relative to the sun's position outside. The dance's duration correlates directly with distance. A longer dance means a farther food source, up to 6 kilometers. Imagine describing a place 6 kilometers away with just your body. One bee performs this intricate waggle dance up to 100 times an hour, efficiently recruiting her sisters to new floral patches. Other bees read this by physically touching the dancer, interpreting vibrational cues and chemical signals. This collective intelligence lets a hive of 50,000 bees efficiently exploit widely dispersed food sources, ensuring colony survival. Dr. Seeley, a leading bee behaviorist, calls the waggle dance one of the most complex animal communication systems known. Beyond direction and distance, the dance's vigor also conveys the food source's quality. influencing recruitment urgency. Studies show the waggle dance's accuracy guides bees to within just 10 to 20% of the reported distance and direction. That's like telling someone about a donut shop across town and they find it within a few blocks. This complex communication system has evolved over 80 million years, proving its critical role. Without it, bees would forage randomly, drastically cutting nectar collection efficiency by over 50%. Scientists continue to decode subtle variations, revealing even more nuanced info about floral rewards and potential threats. This tiny creature's communication rivals human systems, allowing a hive to act as a single, coordinated superorganism with incredible precision. It's nature's GPS powered by tiny dancers. A single honeybee colony can house up to 80,000 bees, functioning as one enormous superorganism. This hive is far more than just a collection of individuals. It's a bustling, self-regulating metropolis. Inside this architectural marvel, different zones serve distinct purposes. Brood cells teem with developing larvae, cradled by devoted nurse bees. Above them, vast honeycombs store golden reserves, sometimes exceeding 60 pounds. Closer to the brood, pollen stores form nutritious bee bread, a vital protein source. But this organized city has its guardians. At the entrance, dedicated guard bees stand watch, their fuzzy bodies a living barricade. These warriors will sacrifice themselves, their single sting a fatal defense, to protect the 80,000 lives within. Beyond physical defenses, the hive communicates through